Good day, everyone. Welcome to the 131st segment of Be Inspired with Buzopat, life-changing reality Tony. I am Honorable Ambassador Buzopat.Pls, your host, and I am glad to be here again on this platform where we embrace our truth that leads to our freedom. Like I always say, here we learn, we unlearn, we relearn, and that is what life is all about because it's tropical issues that we discuss here always. Today, we'll be talking on the topic, but before I end the topic, don't forget to subscribe, like, share to your contacts, and drop comment for me on the YouTube whenever you come across this video or the link to it. Okay, thank you very much in advance. Okay, today we'll be talking on the topic, life without the remote. Yes. Life without a remote. Yes, honestly, life doesn't come with a remote control. That is something all of us need to understand. You have to get up and then make a difference in anywhere you find yourself. You must really get up and make the difference. You must know that what makes you to fly and what makes you to sink is right within you there. Okay, what you are externally does not in any way determine the height you're going to attain in life. This is something we all must know, because your tribe, your religion, your appearance are not strong enough to limit you, except you willingly want to limit yourself. Understand that. Except you want to limit yourself, none of this can limit you in any way. The truth is that how you see yourself within determines where life will place you, and that is it. I say this always, and because these things we do, no matter how you want to say it, is the same thing always, okay? But it's only somebody who wants to hear and who wants to learn and who wants to make use of it will fly with it, and it will make a lot of difference, because you can. And when I tell you these things, I will tell you to take them to the bank, because here where you want to run zero seats, if you don't practice these things, you won't be a better person. That's the truth. So you can for you to understand this perfectly, you need to know that qualification comes from dedication, and dedication comes from determination, and then determination comes from inspiration, and inspiration comes from imagination, and then imagination comes from the power of positivity right inside you. So, in other words, it is what you have inside you that will determine what you will become in this life, and how your life is going to turn, and what's going to happen to you, and how your tomorrow is going to be, and how peaceful your today will be, and it's all about you. So without crazy and out of control imagination, you can hardly find a very successful person. Yes, because for you to be successful, you must be able to think in, out, and around the box for you to have your breakthrough. That's just something you need to know. You must think in and out and around, up and down of the box. There's no way, there's no particular way to it. There's no, because people should understand that this life that we have, this life that we live, it doesn't have a format. It doesn't have a formula. It doesn't have any particular kind of method. You must know what suits you. People should understand that we are all created to be superstars. We are all created to be superstars. So if you're not, what's going on? You are, because we all have glorious inheritance in Christ. We do, and it's limitless. Life does not have a remote control. It doesn't have a particular method. It doesn't have formula, like I said. It doesn't have a format, like I said. It doesn't. So you must always understand that you don't have to use another person's manual to live your life. No, this we advise always, not because we know all, not because it's working perfectly, but because everybody is looking for the same thing. And when you have it, when you hear it, what you do with what you heard will make the difference. You don't have to use another person's manual. You can never ever compare yourself, your marriage, your home, your journey, your style, your method with that of another. No, because it doesn't work like that, and it has caused a lot of problems and confusions in the life of people. Everything depends on what you see and how you see it. There's a day I came across this example I'm going to give right now, about a mother of a little girl who went to school alone, and then suddenly the weather changed, and the wind was already wiped up, and along with a thunderous thunder and lightning everywhere, and the mother became confused about what would be happening to the little child. So she decided to go look for her daughter. Okay, so while on the way, she now saw this little girl. She will stop at each flash of the lightning. This girl will stop, look at the heaven and smile, and then continue. In the midst of all the thunder and lightning, she will stop and then look up to heaven and smile. And the mother just shouted. She was shocked. And what's happening to my daughter? And she shouted, "What are you doing?" And with beautiful excitement, this girl answered the mother and said, "God is just taking plenty pictures of me." Wow. Do you understand that? That God is just taking plenty pictures of her. Now, she was supposed to be scared. She was supposed to be terribly scared because the thunder was up there, lightning coming in on per second billings. But the fact is that what she saw out of the whole thing gave her joy. What she saw out of the whole thing kept her peace. What she saw out of the whole thing was that God was taking pictures of her with the lightning, with the flash of the lightning, and not something. So what do you see? How do you make out what's happening around you? Don't forget that I said it's what you call it that it will become. How you see it, how it's going to appear to you. What do you call what is happening around you? How do you see it? Do you see it as something beautiful, or do you make mountain out of molehill? Because it all depends, and nobody can run this race for you. It's your journey. If you belong to this category of people that you must do for me, you must do for me, somebody must carry, nobody can carry your burden like that. No matter how much they love you, no matter how much they care for you, no matter how much they want you to succeed, there are things that will be done by you and you alone. And the moment you get that, you will stop complaining and face your front and want to redeem your life and do something. She was supposed to be scared, but she wasn't scared. So the difference was made because of the way she saw what was happening about. He kept her peace, he kept her joy, because what we keep saying is that if you find peace in the midst of storm, you will remain shielded and you remain unharmed. Because peace is not the absence of storm, no, but rather it is the inner calm that you have in the midst of, despite it all. So whatever is happening around your environment, your surrounding, no matter the turmoil and all that, what do you see? What do you see? Because they will fade away if you really believe that they will. Don't allow whatever is happening around you to get inside of you. Don't allow it, because if it gets inside of you, it will overwhelm you. As this year is actually ending, add value to yourself, build your capacity, increase your knowledge in whatever you do, because that knowledge that you have last year will not do much, because every day the world is coming out with new things. It's showing out beautiful things. What you used to do before, most of the things are already archaic. Most of the things you used to try before, you can't do it now. The workforce before, like where I used to work before in a multinational company, a week before the end of the month, they will be shut down everywhere. They will say the account office, the accounting money, but now money is being sent to everybody's account. There are so many things. So the knowledge you think you have today, this year, that had worked for you, if you don't up your game, they won't carry you next year, because so many new things are coming. We used to be in the industrialized nation, but now it's already a computer. Internet is everywhere, and of course a lot of people are making millions every single day by it. But meanwhile, initially, if you're not doing well in buying and selling, you will not be able to answer your name or become a millionaire. But see what's happening today. Change is constant. It is constant. So you must learn to up your game. You must learn to build your capacity. You must learn to add that knowledge and add that value and get that connection and do things that, you don't need to do 1 million things for you to be okay. I keep saying this thing. One particular thing that you do well, we open doors for you and will take you to the pinnacle where you won't even know. except you don't have a good character. Because if you have this connection and have everything and it takes you to the mountain, if you don't have a good character, it will trash you, if you break you, and you scatter like something else. So that's exactly what I'm saying. This next year that is coming, do something wonderful. Check what you have done this year that didn't work out. Change it. Change the narrative. Change everything about it. Every single thing about it. Change it. And then do something new. Add value. Read up something else. Find something that you need to do, because you need a fresh oil. That's what people don't understand. For every year you enter, you need a fresh oil, because the oil in your life determines the fire that you carry. That's something you cannot take away. When there is no more oil, or the one that is there is contaminated or outdated, now the engine oil of your destiny will be knocked. Of course it will knock, because of course you need oil that works for your life to work. So when you lose the oil on your head, okay, Satan will change your name to Ishbal. That's exactly. And for you to run your race well, you need a fresh oil. You need a new oil. You need a new oil for your journey. Life has no remote control. Life has no particular remote control. It has no channel. It has nothing to say, oh, if you do it this way, this is how it's going to turn out. If you do it this way. So you are the one to experiment on everything around you and know what works for you. Know the kind of man and woman that works for you for your peace of mind. Know the kind of temperament you have to know who will suit you. Know the kind of environment where you can be and you will blossom. Know the kind of people you can keep around your life and then you will be super. Know the kind of things and the kind of discussion that brings you now up your dignity, that makes you perfect. Know it. You need to do this thing, and if you don't experiment it, nobody can tell you. You cannot use another person's manual. I have told you. You cannot use another person's style or method. You cannot use another person's value or what works for another person. So many homes are broken because they are using an example of what happens to another person. Meanwhile, you're not the same person with their partner. Your own partner is not the same thing with them. What works for you? How do you have peace in where you are? In your office, where you find yourself, among friends, in your home, anywhere you find yourself. Check that which works for you, so that you can have the peace. Because honestly, no matter the kind of money you have, no matter the kind of promotions you get, no matter the kind of appointment that you're given, if you don't have peace of mind, you're nothing. Have you ever seen so many people that call themselves, that are in high positions, how haggard they look, how tattered they look? Most of their wives, the hole in their neck will be, you can pour a cup of water and it will stay there. When there is no peace, it has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with a position and appointment. It has nothing to do with the status or whatever you have. Peace of mind is peace of mind. And it doesn't come with money, and it doesn't come with a lot. It comes with you identifying that and understanding that life doesn't come with a remote. If you just want to be like another person, be like another person. Wow. When the things that are going to face that person comes, you have no capability. You have nothing. Because it will sink you completely. Remember that I told you that what will make you fly and what will make you sink is tied there within you. So you need to know exactly and understand that life has no remote control. So you find out what works for you, and so that you can be happy. Yeah, that's my message for us today. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Follow me on YouTube, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Follow me on Facebook, Be Inspired with Ambassador.Buzo. Follow me at Instagram. Yes, Be Inspired with Ambassador.Buzo. Follow me at Facebook page, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Follow me at TikTok, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Just follow me, DM me, and then together we'll always do this. Life has no remote control. Life has no remote control. Life has no remote control. Make out what you want out of your life. I wish you the best. Bye.